What's up, fish heads? Welcome to another Fish Head live stream. We are out here at Lake Talquin today. Gorgeous day. Absolutely incredibly nice. Dylan and I are going to go for bluegill and crappie, maybe, and hopefully catch something for catch and cook tonight. We're camping out. We want to cook some fish over the fire. Probably do like two different recipes: fried fish and fire grilled fish. The wind is pushing us a little bit. John C., welcome in. Good to see you. I know we haven't been live much lately. I'm doubtful we're going to have a lot of viewers today, but that's okay. We're just trying to have some fun and maybe catch dinner. Joan, member for 4 months. Heck yeah, welcome in. Doing good. Still working on the house. Working, living, all that dad stuff. Hey Joan, good to see you. Come on, fish. I don't know. I don't know service, and it is intermittent as always. But hopefully, as we get a little further into this cut, we'll get more service. Zachary, welcome in, Zachary. Good to see you. There's a nice little spot right up here with a bunch of grass we're gonna go hit. Jerry Boston in the house. Welcome in, Jerry. Appreciate it. Scott Smith, welcome in. Appreciate you guys for joining us. I know we haven't been live much lately, but the house is getting closer to being done, and then we'll be back on our regular YouTube schedule, living the YouTube life again. All right. Just using a worm, a night crawler right now. Yeah, the signal is. Oh, we got the Starlink, so I looked it up to try to update it or upgrade them, and it's $80 a month to get the high speed unlimited. So I got to think about that for a minute. Sweet, go feed those deer. All right, we reconnected again. What we're gonna do right now is just move a little bit. There's some really good docks up ahead of us, and hopefully the service is just a little. We've usually had pretty good luck at this on live. Day is not cooperating with us. But there's a little cut right in front of us that looks pretty good. So we're gonna go check it out. Is that a duck or a log? A duck. It's also a little shadier over here. Oh, there's the dogs barking. Do you want to go to that dock? All right, Dylan wants to try this other dot. Jerry, we're on cellular signal right now. I didn't even set up the Starlink because that was kind of disappointing that I only have the slow speed mode. I knew it was too good to be true. Jerry says hi, Dylan. He says hi back. I got a feeling there's fish right there by that down tree. I'm going to take one cast real quick. The wind is messing with us. Virginia in the house. Wind is messing with us. Virginia in the house. Yeah, if it continues to do this, I'll set up the Starlink here in a minute. We do have it with us. I just haven't tested it to see how long the battery pack will last with it plugged in. Jerry says, happy already past birthday, Dylan. He says, thank you. We got Dylan a set of men's golf clubs for his birthday. So Dylan was still playing with the old junior set that we had, which was not very high quality. Ray Norton, appreciate you coming in. KC in the house. Broken in front of a fish right by this dock, so we're not moving just yet. Yeah, it is gorgeous. It's like 68 degrees. Clear, sunny. Perfect day to be on the lake. It's not for the fish. That broken down dock right in front of us, we had a bunch of luck there last time. But I don't see any reason why there can't be any fish on this dock. We're using really tiny hooks. Tiny hooks for the bluegill. Probably slightly smaller than we really need to on this lake. Like when we fish our home lake, we want the smallest hooks possible. The bottom here looks really dead, so I'm gonna move to that next dock real quick. What's that? Seed pods dropping in the water off the tree. This old broken down dock. I don't know how much better that will be though, because I did a test live earlier at home. A fish cleaning station. And the service, the slow speed service on, really want to catch a fish. Ooh, I don't have the GoPro on. If we catch a fish, it won't be in the video. What? You think the Starlink might work better here? We can try it. Alright, I'm going to let Dylan fish this spot for a minute. And I'll see if I can get the Starlink set up. Alright, I think now. Is it a little better? Come on, fish. Let's do this. Are we live? I hope we're live. Come on, fish. We just need a couple bluegill for dinner to cook over the campfire tonight. I would like to have about 4, really. 2 to do over the fire and 2 to fry up. So far, we're getting skunked. Maybe the chat is turned off. Chat, all messages. There we go. All right. Yeah, it was froze up again. It is better. Nice. Solid. Fuzzy, but solid. I guess we'll take that. Better than cutting in and out. Yeah, the customer service called me from Starlink, and they said, you know, you've been a Starlink customer for X amount of time, and we've got this special. If you want to get the Starlink Portable Mini, service is only $5 a month, and we'll send you the dish for free. And I was like, oh, yes. $5 a month? Turns out the $5 plan is this fuzzy one, and if you want to get the good plan, like the home service that we have on Starlink, it's $80 a month. We can't just drift into someone's dock, Dylan. Dylan wants to keep going closer and closer, but we're like 12 feet from someone's dock. Off the hook, Jamaican Shore Fishing. Jerry and Ted, appreciate you guys coming in. It's much better now? Okay, good. I'm not a huge fan of fuzzy, pixelated live streams, especially when they're mine. Yeah, appreciate you guys coming in. We're out here at Lake Talquin today. It's a man-made dam lake. And the reason they call it Talquin is because it's right in between Tallahassee and Quincy, Florida. So they just used Tal and Quinn from the 2 cities and named it Lake Talquin. It's a pretty big lake. It's the largest lake in our immediate area. Bigger than Miccosukee and Ammonia, where we usually go. It is a bit more of a drive. It takes like 50 minutes to drive here. Well, that's not too far. Not too far to fish. Bless up yourself, Jerry. Oh, I just casted right next to a little chunk of something. Take it down. Come on. I don't know why these bluegill aren't biting. Starting to get a bit nervous. Jerry, we're going for bluegill and or black crappie. We're camping out tonight, out on our property, and we want to catch some fish to cook over the fire. We could try for bass. It's not the ideal time of day for bass. And I'm not a huge fan of eating it. We got the worms, Jerry. We're using night crawlers for bait. Night crawler about 3 feet under a cork, which is pretty much generally a guaranteed catch, but they're not biting yet. Maybe we'll find the honey hole here in a minute. Ooh, right there next to the lily pads. Come on, bluegill or crappie, take it down. This time of the year when the water starts cooling off, the crappie kind of wake up a little bit and you can start catching them. They're like really scattered. In about another month or so, when the water cools down, they swim in big schools out in the main part of the lake. But you can still get lucky and catch them now. Almost got Dylan's head in a tree right there. I've done that to myself a bunch of times. Like when I'm trolling and I'm not paying attention, I'm like fishing one way and the tree limb just comes up, like pushes me off my chair. There is always Gill Lake, but we got skunked there last time and the water level is super, super low. Pretty much all of our local lakes, because we've been in this crazy drought for so long now, the lakes are dried up. Gill Lake is like 5 feet down, which cuts its size like in half. Shannon Lake is completely empty. I mean, literally dry on the bottom. I posted like a month ago about it, but when I took that picture a month ago, there was still some water left. But now it's just dirt dry. Nothing but dirt. Every fish that lived in that lake is now gone. So it'll be years before it's any good again. Oh yeah, let's try this weed line right here. There's a nice little grass weed line right here I'm gonna hit. Get the boat to stop. Cast right in this little cut of weeds. Starlink's definitely working. Good, good, good. Gunnersville Lake is definitely on the bucket list. Really not even all that far away. We can be there in a few hours. Great dove hunting. I've been seeing a lot of doves on our property, but over the last few years we've gotten some new neighbors and I don't feel real comfortable just shooting the shotgun in any direction anymore. You go out there a lot? Nice. We are in 5.3 feet of water. Water temp is 59. It's usually like 54 when the crappie really start schooling and are easy to catch. Well, I guess I wouldn't say easy, but easier. You can have days where you load up the boat if you can find them. We don't have live scope on this boat, so we do it the old-fashioned way by trolling around and trying to find them. There are some guides here on this lake that take people out for crappie, and they bring in like 50 a day. And actually, the Florida state record black crappie was caught on this lake, not very far from where we are. 6 feet. A lot of people do that.
Yeah, we do that.
The catfish are always active on this lake. We could definitely catch a catfish, but we don't have any equipment for it. No catfish equipment. I got a bass rod I could probably try to rig up somehow, but we need a bluegill for bait. For whatever reason, the bluegill are not hitting today. It's suggesting that I say reclining plane seat, rude or no? When did they start suggesting stuff for the live streaming person to say? Yeah, definitely want to do a night live soon. We're going over to Amelia Island for New Year's. We're going to be over there for 4 days. I plan on doing 4 live streams, maybe 5 if we do like a night shark fishing one again. Dylan and I have yet to get on a shark when we're doing those night fishing live streams. We need to. We also need to get our watch hours back up. Yeah, I did get cut off by something big at Destin. Bit through a metal leader, so it was probably a good shark. That's a fish holding basket, it looks like. On a winch. I don't know what that thing is. Look at this. There's a winch with a cage attached to it. Interesting. Yeah, since we took off a bunch of time from YouTube, we've dropped below 4,000 watch hours for the year. So I don't know how long it takes for YouTube to figure that out, but technically we're not meeting the monetization criteria right now. Gotta be some bluegill around these docks, man. We've never gotten skunked here for bluegill. We've giving up already, dude?
They're not biting.
Don't give up. Cast by that dock right there. I'm gonna cast to this log right in front of us. Is that a turtle? Quit licking your lip. It's getting all red. On the log. Jerry's cheering for Team Dylan. Dylan says he is pretty sure we're not going to catch any fish, and he's taking a break. Dude, cast. Here, take one of these baits. Or throw the crappie jig. Here, you take this rod, and I'll throw the crappie jig. Yeah. Hand me that rod. Hand me that rod, dude. Yes, I want the crappie jig. Alright, I'll cast this one and leave it by the dock. And I'll throw the crappie jig. Maybe we can get on a crappie. Where's my bobber? Where did my bobber go? Oh, I see it. You're hooked on that other rod. We have to detect some fish to be able to catch them. I'm gonna try. I got the night crawler just sitting there, but I'm gonna try this little crappie jig. Maybe something will bite this. Although I don't know what would prefer this over a worm. Maybe a crappie. You don't really catch crappie on worms. It's hard to fish two rods. Oh yeah, right there. There's gonna be a fish. I know it. Come on, bluegill, eat. Whoops. Cast right over the dock. I'm glad the Starlink is working. I was feeling pretty bummed out about that. I was like, man, I gotta pay $80 a month to do live streams. But if this one works, I'll stick with it for a while. Maybe when our channel's making more money, I'll just spend the $80 a month. Where are these fish? All right, I think we should make a move, Dylan. Still got my worm on. Yeah, I know the cell service here was terrible. We've never had that problem in this area. We've gone live here before. I don't know what happened. All right, we're gonna move a little bit. Dylan, come sit in the passenger seat here. Yeah, dude. You can sit with your legs right over it. All right, guys, I'm gonna just drive to a different spot on the lake here for a second. Not real far, just like maybe a quarter of a mile. I'll let you guys watch the trip here. If we don't catch the Starlink. What's going on? Where's your phone in case we catch a fish? There. I'm gonna go to this log that's sticking out of the water and throw a bass lure next to it. "18 feet of water now." Maybe there's something hanging out down here by this log. Haven't even put the trolling motor in the water yet. Come on, big bass. Anything, really. Any fish, please. Big bass by these logs, maybe. That would be pretty sweet. Our first live back and we're getting skunked. What's the bottom look like here, Dylan?
Pretty flat, but it has a few like schools and stuff. Or they're just fish.
Try the crappie jig. There's also striped bass in this lake. Might get lucky, catch one of those on this lure. I would definitely take a striper if we got one. Those are kind of schooly also. You gotta kind of get lucky and find the school or you're never gonna catch any. I have caught them in this lake. One time I was out here with my buddy and his canoe, and we just got on the craziest school of fish. We were catching bass, largemouth and stripers, like one cast after the next. Had like 25 fish in like 10 minutes. I think we're kind of like right over the old river channel right now. I'm a bit too far away to read the chat. Sorry guys, I'm gonna move the camera just a bit so I can see the chat. Oh, we're connected to the Starlink, I forgot. We can't move the camera, but I can move. Sit over here on the live well. There we go. Warwalker, welcome in. Got the old Black Max in action. Got like 4 or 5 of these Black Maxes. They're pretty sturdy for the amount of money they cost. This one I think I've had like 5 years, 6 years. No issues. Come on, any fish, please. Any life on the screen?
Yep. 20 feet deep.
All right, I'm gonna try the jig again. Maybe the crappie are out here in the deeper water already.
Ooh, 20 feet deep. Actually, like 15 feet deep right behind us. Big school or something.
Dylan thinks he sees a school of something, so let me grab the crappie jig.
No, I know it's a school of something because it's not connected to the ground.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Yeah, we do. We troll for crappie all the time in the winter. It's getting to be about that time again. The nights have been cold, but the days keep warming up still, so the water temp isn't quite right for it yet. I think 54 is the target temperature for the water, and right now we're at 59. So about 5 more degrees and then we can start slaying some crappie again.
I know how to catch some fish.
How?
You light a piece of dynamite and throw it. There'll be fish all over the place. They
Yeah.
might not be in one piece.
If there's any even there.
You just like light a piece and chuck it far away. There'll be a sudden burst of water out of the lake, but there'll also be fish. And big school right behind us.
Let's see if I can cast right behind us. I'm gonna slow troll with the wind. The wind is pushing us maybe like 1 mile an hour. So I'm just gonna let this jig tow behind the boat. Because Dylan says he sees something on the screen. Maybe my bait will just go right through a school by accident.
Yeah, we're passing on right now. The school, it's not connected to the ground, so I know it's a school. About 22 feet deep.
Is Mama Fish Head in? If you are, hey babe.
20 feet deep. There's a school or something now.
My bait should be going right over him. Come on, fish. Here, Dylan, dump that dead worm out and put the lid on and put it in the shade. So we can have worms for next time. Because I am feeling like today is just not the right day.
Nope.
Hey babe, making Christmas cookies.
15 feet deep.
I saw the Christmas cookies she was making earlier before we left. They're huge Christmas trees, like 8 inches long. Giant cookies. I guess we could make a baking video later if we can't catch any fish. Not one bite. Not a single bite. We've been live almost an hour now. Haven't had a single bite. Not even on the night crawlers. Like I said earlier, when the weather is perfect for the fishermen, it's not perfect for the fish. This lake can get a little nasty though in bad weather. There's stumps like right at the surface of the water all over the lake. And if there's waves, you can't see them. And this lake is big enough to get like 2-foot waves. So it's a dangerous place to be boating in bad weather. Just where I'm sitting here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stumps sticking out of the water like this far. So if there was a good chop, you wouldn't be able to see those, and you could just crash right into them. Tear your lower unit off, wreck your boat, possibly sink. Definitely don't want to be sinking out here. Come on, any kind of fish, please. I think we're gonna call it out the 1 hour mark here, guys, because the fish are turned off, 100% turned off today. So about 5 more minutes, we'll call it, unless we get a bite. If we get a bite, it'll stay longer. So we've tried for bass, we've tried for bluegill, and we've tried for crappie. We've had days where we catch all 3 of those. Today, 0 for 3. Yep, looking like a skunk. It's just too perfect out here today. No inclement weather at all to get the fish turned on. There isn't even a single, there's not a single wisp of a cloud in any direction. Just straight clear sky, 360 degrees. Yes, sir. Good to see you too, Jerry. We will be live a bunch coming up. The Amelia Island trip, if we don't go live before then, we're gonna hopefully do 4 or 5 live streams in that week. So that should be pretty fun. Hopefully we can catch on, get on some fish from the surf. Still don't have the saltwater boat ready, but when we do, that'll be going over there with us. 3-minute countdown. What?
How many days are we going to be at Amelia Island?
We're going to be there for 4 days.
So we can get 8 streams. 4 in day, 4 at night.
Dylan says 8 live streams.
Yeah, we could fit.
Maybe. I don't know.
We
We'll
went
see.
both day and night live streams. We could do 8.
Don't have a cast net with us. Actually got that 8-foot one. I'm trying to learn how to throw it better.
Like 10 feet deep through the school. But like
Bait should be
12
going over
feet.
them right now.
12 feet deep, there's the floor.
Yeah, Dylan has a couple 6-footers. I have a 6-footer, and I just bought an 8-footer like a month ago now. But my casting is so rusty with the cast net. Even with the 6-footer, I wasn't doing good. I just got the notification that one of my fantasy football players is out. Probably got injured. Story of my fantasy season this year. Every guy I had was injured.
10 feet.
10 feet water or
No.
a school?
And now there's nothing.
Yep, 4 more days till Christmas. We might do some sort of like a Christmas live stream. Something just to pop on and say hi. Oh, what was that? Something big just broke the surface over here, guys. I'm gonna try to cast to it.
I think your boat's cheap, Dad. The center of the steering wheel can come out.
It's supposed to,
Why?
so you can remove it.
I'm gonna look. But what's the purpose of this?
Just to make it look better, but you can take it off to remove the steering wheel. If you ever need to replace it or want something different.
We just don't see the purpose.
Yeah, Dylan should catch us some bait. Maybe we'll try to get some mud minnows when we go over to Amelia Island. Try to use mud minnows for bait. Oh,
Did you get hit?
no, there's something big surfacing and jumping out there. Might just be a big gar.
I don't have a lure I could use.
I'm gonna try to cast this big lure.
I would like a lure.
Couple more casts. We are at the 1 hour mark, but let me take a few more casts here, guys, before I completely give up.
Big thing surfacing. Maybe it's a striper. Or a school of striper.
It could be a striper.
School of them.
If there's a school of striper, they'll bite this lure.
But they might have gone somewhere else. They might have moved.
Just keep your eyes open for anything breaking the surface.
I don't see them. It's like they just stop. Tease us.
Oh, one of my guys just scored. Nice. I get the notifications from the fantasy app popping up.
Was that a hit?
No.
Something like attacked it right there at the boat. A big wave of enemies is approaching.
Are they towing that boat?
Maybe it's a float. No,
There's a center console boat out in the middle of the lake.
hey, we're staying still. Oh, also, so you know, we just passed like a pit. Dark crack in the ground.
Show off the Christmas dinner? Yes. We're actually having a couple different Christmas dinners.
70 yards left, there's like a giant ravine or crack in the floor.
That's the old river channel.
It's like a giant crack. And then there's like other cracks.
Okay, this will be the last cast for real, guys. Last cast. Oh, I just saw the thing come up.
Where?
I know where to cast. Oh, I cast it right on it. Probably a big gar.
That'd be cool to catch.
Gar can get pretty massive.
Well, that's alligator gar. I've never seen a very big gar. Giant alligator gar.
Oh, it probably wasn't a striper, because if I threw this jerkbait right on top of it, it probably would have ate
It
it.
probably moved immediately. The bait probably scared it. Oh!
What?
That was a giant fish.
Yeah, it is big. Whatever it is.
Giant.
It's
I
either
saw it.
it's either a gar or a
I
striper.
saw it. It had like 3 fins on its back. Like 3 like shark fins. It had 3 like.
All right, well that was my last cast, guys. Officially. So we're gonna wrap it up. Head home. We got some delicious food to make anyways. I got a rack of lamb, some other good stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been fun even though we got skunked again. Thought maybe taking a break from live streams we'd come back out on fire. Not today, guys. Not today. But thanks, guys. We'll see you again soon. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. We will see you, I'm sure, in between now and then. I hope you all have a great day. Fish on.